Black voters helped propel President Biden to victory in 2020, and one key part of this demographic is Black farmers. Data shows in 2022, there were just under 42,000 Black farmers in the U.S. They make up less than 1% of the 3.4 million farms in the U.S. This group has been historically marginalized, with Black farmers losing 90% of their land over the last century. The Biden administration has tried to provide aid to these farmers, but they say they're not actually seeing much relief. In 2021, the American Rescue Plan earmarked $4 billion for Black and other farmers and ranchers the plan termed socially disadvantaged. Now, this was effectively blocked in court. And then in 2022, the Inflation Reduction Act set aside $2.2 billion specifically for farmers who face discrimination before 2021. But so far, none of this money has been paid out. And as a result, the New York Times reports Black farmers in the key swing state of Georgia are cooling on Biden and considering backing former President Trump instead. Joining us now is the president of the National Black Farmers Association, John Boyd Jr. John, it's always a good day when I get to see you. Thanks so much for joining us on this.
How you doing, Natasha? And I just want to say something about the story that just came on before that. That's why I've been on your show and urging the administration to invest more into America's farmers. And we need to be invested in avocado farms right here in the United States. Sorry that those employees got caught up in that. And it's all because of the crime that's going on in the area. But we need to invest in America's farms at home.
I appreciate that perspective. Thank you for saying that. John, how do you feel the Biden administration has done by Black farmers?
Well, they're not doing a good job. And we've talked about this in the past. We didn't get the $5 billion in debt relief. We were sued in federal court, and a temporary injunction was held in Texas and some of the other states around the country. And just as I started winning those cases in federal court, on motions to intervene to hear about the discrimination that Black farmers face, the administration repealed it, just like you spoke about. So the 120% debt relief, as my daddy would ask, did you get the money? Yes or no? We did not get the money. And that's why you see so many Black farmers frustrated. And they're also looking at how the administration is greeting this leader, who happens to be me. So there hasn't been a meeting between myself and the president to talk about what he could do administratively. They fought for student debt relief in this country. That was granted. They're fighting for affirmative action and some of the and women reproductive rights, all very, very important issues. But the administration hasn't said one word about what they're going to do to help Black farmers get the 120% debt relief that we were promised. And we see it like a broken promise, like 40 acres and a mule, that we simply didn't get. And then we're watching aid go to all of these foreign countries, the war in Israel, $176 billion to Ukraine, and earmark monies for Ukraine farmers to get equipment and seeds and fertilizer, things that they never provided to a Black farmer in this country, and we're citizens.
I understand. And to that end, I know you've requested meetings with the White House on a number of farming issues. What response are you getting?
Well, the meeting hasn't happened. And the president, I was the first Black organization when then Vice President Biden wasn't doing well with Black support. And I came out and endorsed him early on. And he told me that he would provide debt relief to Black farmers in this country. And, although we just feel like the president hasn't done what he said he was going to do. And the least he can do is come to the table. This is a large body of people. The numbers say something else, but we have 130,000 members in our organization. Many are landowners, and we want to be taken seriously in this election. And we know what's on the other side of the aisle. The only candidate who's called me and invited me on his podcast was Kennedy. And he said he would provide the $5 billion within a week of being in office. So the only candidate that has came out publicly and said that he would provide the debt relief to Black farmers is Kennedy so far.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.